Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Showers and storms are expected to linger across the south through the next few days as a trailing front stalls across that region. Isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms may produce large hail, severe wind gusts, and heavy rain across portions of the southern plains today. Closer to home, warm and dry through the week with light winds out of the southwest. Breezy winds return next weekend. Critical fire risk and possible blowing dust come along with that. Tree pollen remains moderate while dust and dander are extreme. You can expect high to severe impacts to sinuses and pulmonary ailments today. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Wednesday, April 23rd. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, 54, and 380, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
Some excitement on White Sands yesterday near AutoZone. We spoke with eyewitness Selena Gallegos.
Me and my sister and our kids were sitting out there and everything, and all we heard was the cops turning on their sirens, like whoop whoop, how they use that noise. Right. So they did that, and me and my sister look over and we're like, what is going on? And we seen them right behind the gray van, and the gray van was trying to make a U-turn. I'm not sure if they were trying to get out of the way, if they really knew it was them getting pulled over. So we seen the van kind of just parked right there in front of where the trees were and stuff, right on White Sands. And all we heard were the cops were like, stop the vehicle, don't you go any further, put your hands up, get out of the vehicle. And all me and my sister, kind of just took procedure and was just like, grab the kids, because we didn't know who was in the vehicle. We didn't know what the stop was for. We didn't know if, whoever was in the vehicle were going to do something or not. So the lady had got out of her vehicle and everything and noticed that it wasn't the right people. And the cops apologized to the man and was just like, I'm very sorry. It was the wrong car. And the lady was getting back in her vehicle and was just saying I am so embarrassed. They said they were going to clear the way. And next thing you know, all the cops just left. So it was the wrong car that they got.
Gallegos went on to tell us that nobody was injured and everybody left this incident unscathed. We have reached out to the city for comment and we'll bring that to you when it's received. The concession area of the Tularosa Little League was subject to a break-in and theft yesterday. We spoke with Casey Otero about it.
The lock had been knocked out, and we had some stuff stolen, some candy, some Gatorade. The radio, we had a big speaker with a microphone to talk and do the national anthem and stuff. That was taken. But that's just kind of the bulk of it.
We also heard from Mayor Debbie Cooksey.
I doubt seriously it was kids. I'm pretty much sure it was adults.
If you know anything about this crime, please contact the Tularosa Police Department. At last night's City Commission meeting, on behalf of the Alamogordo Fire Department, Fire Chief Jerry Ramirez presented the Firefighter of the Year Award to Fireman Jacob Lawrence.
Jacob Lawrence started his fire career as an Alamogordo Fire Department volunteer. During his time as a volunteer, he received his IFSAC Hazardous Materials Awareness and Operations, his IFSAC Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2, and his IFSAC Driver Operator certification. These three certifications are an accomplishment many firefighters finish a career with, and he accomplished them as a volunteer on his own time and while working full-time for the City of Alamogordo Parks Department.
The Life-Saving Award was also given out to firefighters Estrella Martinez, as well as Jacob Lawrence.
In the face of a raging structure fire at 1735 Buena Vista Court here in Alamogordo, firefighter Jacob Lawrence and firefighter Estrella Martinez demonstrated remarkable courage and quick thinking by running into a home to conduct search and rescue of possible victims. Upon entry, they discovered the homeowner trapped within the residence. Together, they rescued the victim and started first aid on her until paramedics arrived and she was transferred to the hospital.
If you want my opinion, that award needs to be renamed Badass of the Year Award. Thanks to all firefighters. What you guys do is not easy. Check out the City of Alamogordo YouTube page to see the meeting in full. The Alamogordo Public School Board is pleased to announce Michael Crabtree as the new superintendent of Alamogordo Public Schools. Crabtree has been the acting superintendent since January 2024 and the interim since January 2025. El Rito Media Managing Editor Adrian Hedden had a few comments about the Lincoln National Forest preparing for fire season.
On March 10th, the Stage 1 fire restrictions were put in place for the Lincoln National Forest. So, there was talk of moving it up to level 2, but they're watching. People are ready for it to go up to level 2, which would be much stricter. But for now, fires, campfires, charcoal grills are allowed, but only in developed campsites or picnic areas.
Hedden appeared on KRWG. The city of Alamogordo has a hang glider landing field. That's at 1301 Fairgrounds Road. The local club, the Rio Grande Soaring Association, holds regular fly-ins and also hosts pilots from all over the world. You can check out the hang gliders in action this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. The Rio Grande Soaring Association and the city of Alamogordo will be on hand for a ceremonial presentation. Tiburon Development Council presents Memorial Day 2025 festivities, and if you're a vendor, they especially want to talk to you.
Okay, well, Memorial Day is going to be the opening of all of our festivities up here in Tiburon. We're opening the pool for the season. At the pool, we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers for sale. All those donations go to the TDC, where we will put them back into the community. There's going to be a silent auction and garage sale starting at 9 a.m. at the Busy Bee, which is our local grocery store. We will also have the Tiburon Golfers Association is holding a Memorial Day golf scramble on Saturday, May 24th. There will be more details on that as it is developed. Saturday evening, we will have a band, Locomotion, at the Busy Bee. Sunday will be the garage sale silent auction. The drawing's at 4 p.m. Sunday, the Neighborhood Watch will end the weekend with our movie matinee. In the parking lot of the Lodge, which is our utility building, we are having vendors. We need vendors to come up, set up, and sell whatever they like to sell, showcase whatever they like to showcase, and set up on that starts Friday evening, May 23rd. And on Sunday, you must be set up by 9 a.m. And for the vendors, you would contact me at terriratley.tdc@gmail.com, and I will make sure that you are put on the vendor list and that you have space.
Terry Ratley speaking with KALH. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Police are investigating after a newborn baby was found dead near Rio Grande Boulevard and I-40 in northwest Albuquerque. The newborn baby was found wrapped in a blanket inside the dumpster yesterday morning. Albuquerque Police Department Communications Director Gilbert Gallegos spoke with KOAT.
Detectives also believe that the mother of this newborn may be in need of medical attention, so we're putting a plea out there for anyone who may know who the mother is to get that medical attention. That's first and foremost at this point, separate from the investigation. So detectives will continue to investigate the circumstances around the death.
Officers received the call around 3:45 a.m. That's when a security guard said the baby was discovered by people in the area. No other information has been released. 18-year-old Ricky Romero of Trujas, which is north of Espanola, is behind bars after New Mexico State Police said he shot and killed his father. State Police responded to the home where they found 44-year-old Fernando Romero shot to death. Evidently, Romero and his son got into a verbal argument, and at some point, Ricky shot and killed his father. Ricky was arrested and is facing a charge of second-degree murder. New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres is launching an investigation into New Mexico Children, Youth, and Families Department after confirming another child has died in the state's custody. Torres says 16-year-old Jaden Garcia took his own life inside of a congregate facility, which is used to house children who don't have foster placements. After being forced into the child welfare system, Garcia went from sleeping in a CYFD office to the congregate facility for children who have nowhere to go. Marilyn Beck is the executive director for New Mexico Child First Network, and she spoke with KOB.
To feel so hopeless and so alone in a concrete building that was a former jail. It's the end of the line.
Torres says Garcia took his own life inside of that building. Another child discovered his body. But what does CYFD say about it? The department has refused to release the information or even acknowledge the child's death, citing confidentiality laws. This is a response that Torres says he's tired of.
I want to know exactly what happened in Jaden Garcia's life from the moment he came into contact with the state, was taken into state custody, to the moment he died. Every decision that was made, every interaction that was had, every opportunity to intervene.
Torres is launching his own investigation as he plans to use the weight of his office to get answers he believes the public and lawmakers have a right to know.
This idea that we are going to shield every aspect of information from public disclosure behind this blanket shield on child confidentiality, it's facilitating and making possible a continuation of a system that is broken and failing kids.
The AG says it's going to be a wide-ranging investigation, including other children who have been killed or seriously injured while in the department's care. At yesterday's meeting of the Donna Ana County Board of County Commissioners, District 5 Commissioner Manuel Sanchez requested for one of the 5 scheduled proclamations to be removed from the agenda, and that proclamation was to make May 1st, 2025, the National Day of Prayer in Donna Ana County. The board eventually voted 4-1 to remove the proclamation from the agenda, with District 4 Commissioner and Vice Chair Susana Chaparro voting for the proclamation, but not before a discussion between Sanchez and Chaparro. Vice Chair Chaparro gave her reasons for wanting to keep that proclamation.
Our nation is divided at this time. It is important to not only myself, but many constituents had called me to state the same. We are a community of traditional, faithful people for the most part, to be able to express ourselves through a moment of silence or a moment of prayer, I think is important to this community.
Commissioner Sanchez explained his reasons to remove the proclamation, while acknowledging that commissioners could no longer vote on proclamations.
Vice Chair Chaparro, you've noted the country being divided as such, and my biggest concern is that when we've seen the National Day of Prayer here held outside, we have seen language that is divisive in itself, that is not inclusive, even though when we celebrate this, we hear that they welcome everybody.
Later, during public comments, nearly a dozen citizens either praised or criticized the county commissioners for removing that proclamation from the agenda. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 12 games today for New Mexico softball, nothing in the area. 14 games for New Mexico baseball, including Chaparral at Deming. Junior pitcher from Aztec High School, Caden Anderson, became the 15th pitcher in state history to throw a perfect game. This took place this past Saturday, and he spoke with KOAT about it.
It was after everybody just started coming onto the field and celebrating. I was just happy we won the game, and then everybody just started saying what happened.
Sounds to me like he didn't realize it happened until after the fact. On top of the perfect game, Anderson struck out 15 batters in 7 innings in their 1-0 win over Bloomfield. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting up to 21 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 21. Sunny tomorrow. High today of 84, low tonight of 51, high tomorrow 83 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 25. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 18. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 64, low tonight of 35, high tomorrow, 63 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.